First of all, please tell us what was the impact of the economic crisis over the insurance market in Turkey and not only in Turkey.
The economic negative impact of the crisis in Turkish insurance market was compared to the European markets or the regional markets like Middle Eastern markets was relatively less. This is because of two main reasons. The first one is the Turkish market is mainly a retail market and mainly motor. So 55% is motor, so third-party liability and motor own damage. And the impact was mainly on retail, not retail business, so commercial business, commercial insurances. So because the negative impact was fairly low on the retail side, I mean nobody sold their cars, or the impact was marginal in the insurance market. It was like 10% on nominal terms, decrease of 10%, 8% nominal terms. So it wasn't a major impact in Turkish insurance market. And also the insurance companies, which already had bought the Turkish insurance companies, the multinational companies, some of them were affected, but their presences in Turkey were not affected. So we can say Turkey really was not very badly affected by the crisis.
What about clients of the Turkish companies? Do they see insurance policies in a different light now since the crisis affected their budgets?
The commercial clients, yes. In the retail, not really, actually. Because you know that in the retail market, it's, as I said, it's mainly motor business, and the insurance premiums, because of the maintenance of the competition, were already low. So the crisis didn't really change too much. So I don't think there was a big change from the consumer's perspective, but from the commercial client's perspective, yes. They some of the group health schemes, they canceled their policies. They tried to apply new cost-cutting preventions. But especially this year, the market has recovered itself. So there is not really, we can say that we went back to the before crisis stage.
So what do you consider to be the trend of the development of the market?
The major problem in Turkish market, in insurance market, is the competition and the supply of insurance capacity, which is the number of insurance companies and their capacity, is too much for the demand for insurance products. So this decreases the premiums, overall premiums. That's the main problem. There are too many insurance companies which are too powerful. So unless there are some consolidations, I don't see a major change. In the trends, this will be almost the same. There won't be a big change.
Okay, we've been hearing today presentations of situations in other countries in Europe and not only Europe. How do you see the Turkish market in comparison to those markets?
The Turkish market, in insurance perspective, not brokers' perspective, it's, I think, more challenging because of the same reason. For the after 2005 until 2009, we had a big influx of multinational companies coming to Turkey, and they bought local companies, most of them. They paid a lot of money, and now it's the time for them to get some market share, to make some money. It wasn't really related to the crisis. The market is already problematic because of this, but we don't see the same thing in major European markets because they're more saturated markets and there's profits for insurance companies. I was checking the results. I'm not comparing with the Eastern European but Western European countries. There's always a profit for the big insurance companies, a fair amount of profit. But here the profit is very low because of the competition.